Good day. How is everyone today? It is Fasting Friday, June 12th, 2026. I want to thank the new subscribers that have jumped on in the last week or two. Appreciate that. Not sure. It's funny how the distribution, every once in a while, one of the videos will spike up. Must have gotten pushed somewhere out in the world. It's usually when I get a bunch of comments. Like one was, "Learn Latin, please." It's like, okay, if you can teach me better, I'm all open and ears for that. All right. But one thing I wanted to reiterate was the saying by Saint Augustine of Hippo in the City of God, Book 4, Chapter 3. Quote, "The good man, though a slave, is free. The wicked, though he reigns, is a slave, and not the slave of a single man, but what is worse, the slave of as many masters as he has vices." Very important that we remember that a lot of things are outside of our control that put us into slavery, but yet we seek holiness. Okay, and I think that's what St. Augustine means here when he says the good man. All right, we were talking about that yesterday in my household here, and I definitely believe that the word good has been downgraded. It should be holy. So when somebody is good, they should also be holy, because that's what goodness is, holiness. So let's try and use that holiness substitute more often in our description of a good person or man or woman. Let's get started with Good Day Rising prayers. In nomine Dei, Matronam Nostrae, Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Let us place ourselves in the presence of the Most Holy Divine Family, and in Catholic contemplation humbly venerate the Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany. Most Holy and Venerable Trinity, one Divine Family, I believe that Thou art here present. I venerate Thee with the deepest humility, and I render to Thee with my whole heart the homage which is due to Thee. O Most Holy Divine Family, relying on Thine infinite goodness and promises, I hope to obtain pardon of my sins, the help of Thy grace, and life everlasting, through the merits of Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Matronam Nostrae. O most holy divine family, I love Thee above all things with my whole heart and soul, because Thou art all good and worthy of all love. I love my neighbor as myself for love of Thee, and I forgive all who have injured me, and ask pardon of all whom I have injured. Let us thank the most holy Trinity for the many graces that we receive, and offer ourselves and our sufferings up to heaven, and for the souls in purgatory. O most holy Trinity, I most humbly thank Thee for all the favors Thou hast bestowed upon me to the present moment. It is again thanks to Thy bounty that I should live to see this day, and I desire to employ it solely in Thy service. I consecrate to Thee all my thoughts, words, actions, and sufferings of this day. Sanctify them, that there may be none that is not animated by Thy love, or that would not tend to Thy greater glory. Let us make a firm resolution to avoid evil and to do good. And let us beg of the most holy divine family the graces which are necessary to us. O my God, Thou knowest my weakness, and that I am unable to do anything good without the help of Thy grace. Deny me not Thy grace, proportionate to my necessities. Give me strength to avoid everything which Thou forbiddest, to practice the good which Thou hast commanded, and enable me patiently to bear all the trials which it may please Thee to send me. O Dea Matronam Nostrae, O Holy Mother of God, I place myself under Thy protection. I place Ben under Your protection. I throw myself with confidence into the arms of Thy compassion. Be to me, O Mother of Mercy, my refuge in distress, my consolation in suffering, now and at the hour of my death. O most holy divine family, as envisioned by St. Lucia as the most holy Trinitarian Theophany, Dea Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, I am heartily sorry for having offended thee, and I detest all my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell. But most of all, because they offend thee, O most holy Trinity, who are all good and deserving of all my love, I firmly resolve, with the help of thy grace, to confess my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life. In nomine Dei, Patrum Nostrum, et Deus Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gracias. Deum Obiscum, quoque apud. Oremus. Fidelium Deum Iesum Christum, omnium conditor et redemptor animabus, famalorum catorum, remissionem cunctorum, tribue peccatorum, ut indulgentiam quam semper obdeverunt pii supplicationibus consequentor. Quiticum vivit reinat in una divina familia, qui erat est et edit in aeternum. Suscipe Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum hoc immaculatum hostiam, quam ego indinius famaros tuos offeditibi Deo meum et verum, pro innumerabilibus et offensionibus et negligentiis meis et pro omnibus circumstantibus, sed et pro omnibus fidelibus, Catholicorum vivis atque defunctis ut mihi et idis profiget ad salutem. Deum qui humanae substantiae dignitatem meribitur condidis et meribidus reformasti da nobis Spiritus et cultura mysterium eis divinitatis esse consortes qui militatis nostrae. Fieri dignatis is particips Deum Iesum Christum Filium, qui tecum vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Offedimus tibi Deum calicem salutaris tuum deprecantis clementium uticus vetu divina majestatis tuae, pro nostra totius mundus salute cum odori suavitatis ascendat. In spiritu humilitatis et in animo contrito suscipiamur te Deum Iesum Christum, et sacrifiet sacrificium nostrum ex vetutu hodie, ut placeat tibi Deum Matron nostra et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, et sanctificator Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, et sanctificita plata pro secundo, et accepere hoc sacrificium tuo sancto nomini praeparatum. Suscipe Sancta Trinitas contemplationem cum tibi efferimus a memoriam passiones, resurrectiones et ascensiones Deum Iesum Christum, et in honorem Deum Matronam Nostra et Papa Pete Sanctorum, et Historum et Omnium Sanctorum, ut idis proficiet ad honorem nobis autem et salutem, et idi pro nobis intercedere in interim caelis, quorum amore magimus in tedis per in Christum Deum nostrum. Orate, ut meum ac vestrum sacrificium acceptabile fiat per Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Suscipiat Deum Iesum Christum sacrificium de manibus tuis, et laudam et gloriam nomini sui ad utilitatem quoque nostram totiusque ecclesiae suae sanctae. Deum Obiscum, quoque apud te, sursum corda, abemus ad Deum. Gratias agamus Deum nostrum, dignum et justum est. Te egito clementes me mater et pater et Deum Matron nostrae, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum per Deum Iesum Christum Filium tuum Deum nostrae. Supplices rogamus ad petimus, uti accepta habeas et sanctificas, haec sanctam sacrificiam ilibata, In primis quae tibi ferimus pro ecclesiam tuam sanctam catholicam quam beatificare custodire honorare et regere vigneris tot orbiterarum atquae catholicae in memento Deam famorum catholorum. We pray for the sick and the suffering. We especially pray for Benedict Michael Santa Croce, Paul, Shelley, Therese, Cody, Ben, Jenny, Katie, Kathy, Marie Josephina Mose, Marilyn, Mark Jr., the Stevenson family, Letitia, Mindy, Todd, Clarette, Dennis, Barbara Santa Croce, Rochelle Dasco, James, Robert, Benedict, Gregory, Adam, Malachi, and Patrick Santa Croce, the Williams, Tafur, and Began families, Michaela McLarnon and family, the Kendrick, Shorten, Nolan, Dasco, Kane, Nye, Wolf, Camareno, and Pahalski families, and their intentions. We pray for an end to all governmental allowance or sanctioning of abortion, transgenderism, transhumanism, child trafficking, child abuse of any kind, anywhere, place, or time. We pray for an end to all human trafficking, especially for organ harvesting. We pray for the establishment of a Catholic monarchy with a sound Catholic system of labor, human value, and medium of exchange with no usury or negotiable instruments or deceitful means of any kind for personal gain. We pray that courageous men step forward as leaders of this Catholic society and root out all evil. We pray for the elimination of all harmful radiation waves in our air and in our homes. We pray for wisdom on how to prepare our lands to grow food, to raise animals, and to share our abundance with our neighbors. We ask and pray for the gift of discernment and for an increase in the knowledge and practice of the Catholic virtues. We ask that we share our talents with other Catholics, especially with regards to the faith and for taking care of families independently or becoming independent families. We ask for that all quote-unquote gay marriage, all pornography in the OnlyFans platform be stopped immediately, and we ask for a reversal of the feminist ideology and a return to godly femininity. We ask for the conversion of all sinners trapped in a state of mortal sin, especially the ignorant. We ask you to please remove all forms of Freemasonry that has its tentacles throughout all the businesses and governments and court systems, which are completely corrupted at this point. And we ask you to guide the members into the submission of the Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany through correct baptism and confession and with humility. Please nullify any attempts to establish anti-Semitism propaganda into any rules, codes, laws, statutes, or policies. We ask that all governments cease acting under presumption and deceit. We ask the Most Holy Trinity that all Catholics be given the grace to be accountable, so that we may each have a holy hatred for sensuality, as St. Catherine of Siena encouraged, a repentant shame for the offenses we have committed and continue to commit against thee, and a deep love of thee and of souls, so much that we desire nothing more than to be of service to thee in every moment of our lives. All this we ask in accordance with the Most Holy Divine Family's goodwill and intention. Et omnium circumstantium quorum tibi fidis cognita est et nota devotio, pro quibus tibi efferimus, veloque tibi affront hoc sacrificium laudis pro se suisque omnibus, pro redemptione animarum suarum pro spe salutis et calamitatis suae. Tibique redunt vota sua aeterno Deum vivo et vero, communicantes et memorantes in primis gloriosae semper Deum maternam nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et beatorum martyrium tuorum Pape Sancte Petri, et Sancti Lucia, et Sancti Jacinta, et Sancti Francisco, et Sancti Juan Diego, et omnium sanctorum tuorum quorum meritis, praecibusque concedas, ut in omnibus protectiones tuae monumur exilio, periendum Christum Deum nostrum, Quam oblatione de Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum in omnibus consecratum acceptabilem glorificari dignitis ut nobis corpum et sanguinem fiat edictissimi filium tuum Deum Iesum Christum, qui pridie quam pateretur recepit panem sanctus aquarabilis manus suas, et derivatis opelis in calamata Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum sum omnipotentem tibi gratias agens. Consecratavit fregit dedique lumnis sui dicens accipite et manducate ex hoc omnes. Hoc est enim corpus meum. Simini modo postquam ceremonia est accipiens et hunc preclarum calicem in sanctus aquarabilis manus suas item tibi gratias agens Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum consecratavit dedique lumnis sui dicens accipite et bibite ex eo omnes. Hic est enim calix sanguinis mei mysterium fidei, quae pro nobis et pro multis effundetur in remissionem peccatorum. Aequatescum reficeritis memortitis. Unde et memoris Deum nos servitui, sed plebs tua sancta justem Christum filium tuum, Deum nostrae, tam beate passionis nec non et in fedis resurrectionis, sed et in caelis gloriosa ascensionis sufferimus, preclarai maiestati tui ditus donis actatis, supra quae propitio exero vuturis presceri digneris. Supplice stellacamus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum vive hec per fide Dominus tuum ut quod ex acataris participationis sopra Sancta Deum Filium tuum, corpus et sanguinum sincerimus, omni sanctificatione caleste gratia Dei per amor, per innum Christum Deum nostrae. We pray for those who have died, and we especially pray for Frank Brown, for whom this Mass is being offered, and for Grace Mannion. Ipsis Deum et omnibum in Christum quiscentibum locum refegere lucis et pacis, ut undor gesta proclamor per innum Christum Deum nostrum, per cum hic omnia Deum Iesum Christum semper bona creas, sanctificas, vivicas, consecratis et praestas nobis. Per ipsum et cum ipso et in ipso. Est ibi Deum Matrum omnipotenti in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, omnis honor et gloria. Ave Dea, Matronum nostrae, gratia plena Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum tecum. Sancta tua in mulier, Deum Matronum nostrae, Materam Deum Iesum Christum, misericordia nobis peccatoribus nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Libera nos, quae sumus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, ab omnibus malis, praeteritis, praesentibus et futuris et intercedente, Beata gloriosa semper Dea Matronum nostrae, cum Papa Petrum Sanctorum et omnibus sanctis, da propitios pacem in diebus nostris. Ut ope misericordiae tuae aduiti et peccato, simus imper liberi et boni perturbationis securi. Periendum Deum nostrum Iesum Christum filium tuum Deum nostrum, qui tegum vivet reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per aeternam. Pax Deum Iesum Christum sit semper vobiscum, et quoque apate, haec extio consecratio corporis summaris, Deum Iesum Christum fiat ecipientibus, nobis in ad salutem aeternam. Pax tecum, quoque apate. Deum Iesum Christum, qui ex voluntate Deum matronam nostrae, quoperante Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum per mortem tuam mundum vivificasti, libera me per hoc sacro sanctum corpus et sanguinum tuum abundibus in libertatibus meis et universis malis, et fac me tui semper inharare mandatis, et in nunquam separare permittas, qui cum eodem Deum matronam nostrae et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, vivis regnam aeternam. Perceptio corporis tui Deum Iesum Christum, quod ego in nimius sumere praesimo non mihi proveniet in idicium coronationem, se pro tu pietate prosit mihi autotumentum, et esse corporis et adem edelam percipiendam, qui vivis et regnas cum Deum matronam nostrae in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Panem celestem excipiem, et nomen Deum Iesum Christum invocabo. Deum matronam nostrae non sunt dignius, ut et meas in tanto de quo sabrana mea. Deum Iesum Christum non sunt dignius, ut et meas in tanto de quo sabrana mea. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum non sunt dignius, ut et meas in tanto de quo sabrana mea. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. Quid retribuum Deum Iesum Christum pro omnibus quae retribuit mihi, calicem salutaris excipiem in nomen Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum invocabo, laudans invocabo Deum matronam nostrae et ab inimicis meis salvus ero. Sanguis Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima meam. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet animam tuum. Odores sum sumus Deum Iesum Christum finamente capiamus et immunente praete nobis remedium sempiternum. Corpus tuum Deum Iesum Christum quos se sanguis crampetavi hedibus geribus meis apraesta, ut in me non remania scela la macula quem pirat sancta reficero sacramenta. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apud te. Oremus. Animabus quesumus Deum Iesum Christum, famalorum getuorum, oratio proficiat, supplicantium ut eas et peccatis omnibus exoes et tuae redemptionis facies esse particepes, qui ticum vivit reinat in una divina familia, qui erat est et erit in aeternum. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apud te. Ite missa est. Deum gratia. Placia tibi sancta Trinitam obsequium, suffitutis meae et praesta ut sacrificium, quod oculis tuae maestatis in unus autoritibus et cartaverem iquet omnibus, pro quibus irut autoris et miserante propitiae per Christum Deum nostrum. Sanctificat vos omnipotens Deum, Deum matronam nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gracias. Most Holy Trinity, I believe, I venerate, I hope, and I love thee. I beg of thee pardon for those who do not believe, do not venerate, do not hope, and do not love thee. Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany, Dea Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. I venerate thee profoundly, and I offer to thee the most precious body, blood, soul, and divinity of Deum Iesum Christum, present here in reparation for the outrages, sacrileges, and indifference by which he himself is offended, and through the infinite merits of his most sacred heart and the immaculate heart of Dea Matronam Nostrae, I beg of thee the conversion of poor sinners. In nomine Dei Matronam Nostrae, Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gracias. Thank you for again being here, and for your likes and shares and donations. In the description below is a couple of different ways if you would like to donate. I'm trying to save up to get a new green chasuble and set. This little thing just tore this morning on me. It's so old. We're going to look for see if we can find something better. All right. Please go and sanctify all those you meet. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow, Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. All right. And again, please pray for the sick and pray for hospitals that are losing their way. We'll see you tomorrow.